Hello gentlemen, welcome to our video on test correction guidelines. So here I'm going to go through how you should complete your test corrections to receive full credit. Okay, so first and foremost, with these corrections, the deal is this. You're going to correct the problems that you've lost points on to receive half of those points back. But you have to do it correctly to receive those points back. Corrections must explain the concept behind the correct answer. You do not simply write the answer, the new correct answer, without any kind of explanation, right? If it's a conceptual question, your explanation will be using words, writing sentences, explaining the concept behind your right answer. If the problem is mathematical, you will explain and justify your right answer using mathematics. So just do the problem over with mathematics. So here I have two examples below. We'll do number 2 and number 7 from the chapter 1-2 exam. You may have had these as 2 and 7. You may not have had these in 2 and 7, but I'm going to use these as an example. So for number 2, this is like your test here that we're looking at. So on your paper, what you're going to do, as we look, number 2 is a mathematical question. It says the density of silver is 10.5 grams per cubic centimeter. A piece of silver that occupies a volume of 23.6 cubic centimeters would have a mass of blank grams. So we're finding the mass, okay? So, and our volume is 23.6 cubic centimeters. Our density is 10.5 grams per cubic centimeters. And that's the correct answer. Now you don't have to circle this as I just did. It says blank and blank reside in the atomic nucleus. Well, you can decide what that is, and that's going to be protons and neutrons. Now, reside in the atomic nucleus. It's just an example of what you could write there. You could write it differently than I did. That's fine, as long as you get your point across. So this is not a time to, because you're going to write, okay, I'm doing number 2. And since we're finding mass, we know we're dealing with density. So now we solve for the mass. Your correct answer here is enough. Okay? And that's all you need to do for a mathematical problem. Literally, just do the math over. Now, if it's conceptual, like the one below, number 7, in your work here, you can state the answer. That's okay. But you must back it up now with, correct justification. So in the atomic structure, there are 2 main parts. The inner part is the nucleus. Which holds protons and neutrons. The outer part is the electron cloud, which holds the electrons. So that would be justification as to where you got the information that protons and neutrons. you know, make shortcuts or take shortcuts here. Just do the work and learn through the process. That's what this is all about. Can you learn it now? Because if you got it wrong the first time, it means you probably didn't know it. So learn it now so that in our next exams, you are strong in these categories. All right, gentlemen. As you're doing this, always feel free to email if you have questions.